Thank you very much for that update, Ruth. And she's coming from Kangoka Jaramogi, which is where the burial shall be happening. But now we cross to another part of Bondo, which is at the Opoa farm. That's Raila Odinga's home, where we have Macharia Mbogwa standing by to just give us a sense of what is happening at the homestead now and what is expected to happen tomorrow. Macharia, good evening. Give us your updates.
Compound. This is a condolence book that has been placed here for all members. That is the public, the leaders who have been streaming in this compound right after the news was announced, and this tent was pitched specifically for those ones who would wish to grieve at his home. Remember, this is the place where he is expected to be spending the night tomorrow. And well done, the development here is that leaders have urged all the locals that for this time being, since the first day that the news was announced, the sad news, well, the leaders have been asked by the locals that locals can now try and give time to the rest to grieve. Remember, from the first day, as we've been informing our viewers, is that this place has remained open to all members of the public, opened to all those ones who wanted to grieve in his home compound here at Opoa farm in Bondo. Well, indeed, this has been the series of activities, and for the first time since all this started done, I can tell you this compound has remained peaceful, but has kind of remained peaceful in terms of less people and less activity in the night. What is the development for the day here is that already we have started to see heightened security during the day. A number of security officers have already been deployed. There is kind of a way in which there are some restrictions being placed, starting by several barricades among youths who are restricting vehicles and minimal motor vehicles from entering the first compound. There's also another tent similar to this one, and a tent that has been hosting delegates or anybody who's wanted to come into this compound and take a moment to grieve Baba Raila Amolo Odinga, like the tent on my left here. There's a similar setup that has now been established outside this compound that is right after the main gate to this specific compound. 7 leaders have really come out today, and they have come out here. They have really visited the place after the service in Nairobi, starting with Siaya Governor James Orengo, who earlier visited together and accompanied by CS Energy, who they were here, and the message was very clear that they are really happy with how Siaya County residents of Bondo have really shown peace throughout this entire period as they mourned Baba. Considering this location done, Bondo is where 3 main final events will be happening. The first one is Baba will have to spend the night here in this compound. The second one is where the mass that will be happening on Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University, just right in Bondo, a few kilometers from here. And finally, his resting place, which is the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga home or museum or mausoleum, where the family history, Kenya's history, Luo cultural history is placed just like 5.7 kilometers from Jaramogi Oginga University of Science and Technology. Dan, the leaders who are here today have really emphasized on the message of peace, considering that has been a message that has been echoed everywhere, that these people, everyone should try, the people of here, Bondo, the people who will be coming to grieve Baba, that should consider that this, according to the governor, they should consider that this is not just a Luo event. Probably the governor has said, let's consider the respect, not just to the rest of the country, but Baba is an international figure. So they should show the kind of caliber that really they're showing their last respect to the big leader, that is Baba Raila Amolo Odinga. While also the clear message has been from CS Energy is that ODM will remain firmly within the broad-based government. Here he thanked the President William Ruto for clearly giving Baba the state burial honor, and also he thanked President William Ruto for the positions and the opportunity that he is created within the broad-based government. And extensively, he's going to explain that immediately almost all this is set and done, as soon as possible, he's going to call for a party meeting, if possible, propose a party meeting for ODM to officially delegate the responsibility of leading the party to Oburu Odinga, who he says is the rightful choice for ODM henceforth. This, he says, will not just be happening for ODM as soon as possible and says ODM will remain strongly within the broad-based government even after 2027 polls. This has been the situation here, Dan. Tomorrow there is a series of activities expected in the evening after the body viewing from the other side. We'll be receiving the Baba in this compound here as we unfold further details to our viewer. But for now, Dan, as we wrap up the evening from here, Opoda Farm, home of Baba Raila Odinga, for me and my team, I can tell you, Dan, back to you in studio.